Friendly. Anybody, sorrel, everybody recognize. Did you recognize it?
Sorrel, ginger, and lime.
So sorrel, the reason why I'm bringing this up, sorrel is hibiscus, and you'll find this in the scriptures. And they make it together with ginger, and they might put a little bit of, where's my clove or pimento seed. People have different ways of flavoring it. Some people put sugar in it as well, but they boil it all together and strain it, and it's seasonal. Did you notice what have we got color here again? The same red. Yeah. So when you go to Egypt and Africa, some of them call it kakadi. See, so in the Caribbean, we call it sorrel, but in places like Egypt where you can get lots of this, yeah, and it's got more sand on it, it's called kakadi. This is good for womb health. What does the red colouring do? What will it give you? Oxygen. Opens up the capillaries, allows your body to take up more vitamins and minerals. So when you were drinking the sorrel, how did it make you feel?
To be honest with you, it spoke to me because I think it was an event that I went to where somebody had arranged for lots of sorrel to be available, and my taste bud said, you need some more of that. So I just make it regularly. I drink it as my normal drink. Probably drink it as much as I do my wine. But it's the antidote.
I'm not saying a word.
But I think if you listen to your body tells you what you need. Yes. I really think so.
Yeah. So if you suffer with fibroids, heavy bleeding, yeah, and things like endometriosis. So inside of the womb, the skin of the womb, and you're all around there starts to get infected. And it's very difficult to get it cleaned up. So women who get to invest in their own health realize they've got to be avoiding all those foods and drinks that have become a part of lifestyle, to have wine, to have smoke, and lots of comfort food. What's the woman's comfort food? And when she's menstruating or having a cycle, chocolate. We please the woman, we buy her chocolate. When she's fed up of you, buy her chocolate. And when she wants to just have time alone, what did she buy? Chocolate. Wine.
Wine and chocolate.
Wine and chocolate. So I just wanted to say that this is good if you're having fibroids, and you can shrink your fibroids by avoiding those foods that we just spoke about. But if you want to avoid them growing, you have to stop feeding them. And a lot of these things are fed by sugar. Yeah. And some of the foods produce fungus. Yeah. So a lot of our ailments have two components: fungus and sugar. Yes, everybody learn about that? Yeah. So the other things that I quickly want to talk about, because we need to go on to stress. What's in the cloves? What do you know cloves used for? Cloves.
I only remember it being used for toothache.
For toothache. It's good for pain.
Yeah.
But it also cleans your palate of bacteria. So that's why they say take the clove oil, which is more powerful because it's strong, isn't it? It's an extract from cloves. And this has got about 120 studies on the use. 120 what, sorry? Research studies on the powerful nature of the cloves. So this is really good for things like blood pressure, your immune system. Because when we don't stop some of our bad habits, what happens to your immune system?
Weakens.
It weakens.
Yeah.
And when does that weaken more? When your collagen starts to go down, your estrogen level goes down, your autoimmune system then becomes under more attack. Yeah. So to keep ourselves well and up, we need to realize we need to also be taking in foods, not just avoiding some foods. I don't remember, but we always used to use bay leaves to make curry.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Also boil that in milk.
Yeah. And some people boil it in milk. So all these things I'm showing you here, sorrel, cloves, bay leaves, turmeric, ginger, and garlic are all good for your blood.
And they're all things that I've naturally gravitated to, I'm very pleased to say.
Yes. And there's lots of arguments about what is natural or the quality of it. But we live in an environment, we're just trying to get the best quality that we can, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah? And so turmeric is good for pain, inflammation. Yeah? And it actually makes your skin bright. Did you know that?
They're all sort of like blood cleansers, aren't they?
Yeah.
Garlic,
All blood cleansers.
sorrel, all blood
And they
cleansers.
reduce inflammation. They reduce insulin overproduction in your body and all of those things. Is that okay? So I just wanted us to begin to think about that as we go into our last segment that we need to go into on stress. Yeah. So most of you are saying that you cook with these things. Yeah. So do you know if you want to deal with your body producing heat and sweat, herbalists will tell you you need to then put hot food in. I'll give you an example. If you've got rashes, eczema, and you know it's hot and it itches, to heal it, herbalists use stinging nettles.
Right, okay.
It creates heat.
Yeah.
Yes? Yes? So you have to, if you're in pain and somebody pinches you, pain cancels pain. I know it sounds ridiculous, but there is some truth in it. Yes? Yes? So, stinging nettle tea. Yeah? But it's called nettle tea because when you add heat to it, the sting goes. People think that you're going to be stung all in your body. There is a treatment to use the sting to cure things, but I would go to a herbalist that understands how to use the sting to actually cure skin
And
disorders.
what would that be, like a cream or something, or like a?
No, they actually
liquid?
use fresh products.
Okay,
fresh products. Yes.
I'm just remembering when I first joined this gym, which was 20 years ago now.
Yeah.
I had eczema from a child.
Yeah.
But that particular time, I had it all down my back, and it was like a big burn.
Yeah.
And doing vigorous exercise helped me.
Absolutely.
And I think it was because of my stress level. It got me out of my head and got me into a place where my body wasn't as constricted.
Yeah.
And I don't have that now, but I did then get asthma, so I think it went to something else.
Yeah. But
So,
over time. Yeah.
But definitely, it was like a burn on my back.
Yeah.
It looked that awful.
So the skin is what? The largest organ. And it talks to you. And as women, we want our skin to look what? Nice, glowing, fresh. Because that's the first thing people say, oh, you look well. And we're very wanting to kind of think, oh, I want to produce wellness. So now we're going to eat things because when your blood is under pressure, for want of a better word, or it's overburdened with toxins,